Hello everyone and welcome to the Battlecraft SMP, the only server guaranteed to give you a Jolteon, to give you a jolt. These are getting worse by the episode. But here I am in my cute little village. In the last episode we built this botanical place. We collected every single one of the berries that are now in the game. Look at these. This took me hours. But they do look pretty cool. Now we did say last episode that we were going to build a shop where we're going to try and sell some of these berries. Hopefully they can get to that this episode. But this episode we're also going on a bit of a hunt for something, and that something is going to be evolution stones. I've been trying to get all of the Gen 1 Pokemon, but in order to evolve some of these you actually need evolution stones. Now I do have some of them. I've got some dust stone, moonstone, I have a good amount of like thunderstone ore, but there's several types of stones I am missing, including like fire stones, water stones, leaf stones. I know all the type of stones. Black stones, yellow stones, fish stones, long stones, short stones, French stones. There you go, that's all the stones, right? But before I do any of that, I've got some new Pokemon I need to add into the list. Stuff like Nidoran and Nidorino and Persia and all this stuff that I caught last week. So let me just do a bit of sorting and let's see what we're missing. Alright, that's not too bad. We've actually added in a fair amount. We nearly finished this page actually. So I've had a look through our Pokedex and the stones we need are 3 leaf stone, 3 fire stone and 4 water stones. Everything else we seem to have or won't need until we start collecting later generations. So let's go look for some stones. So let's start off with the fire stones. They can be found in deserts, which is where I'm heading to now. Luckily, when I was looking for all of the berries, I explored a lot of the world, as you can see. So I know exactly where to find a desert. Here's a desert. How am I going to find these? Oh, I guess, yeah, something like this. Oh, no. The tiniest cave in the world. I'm assuming you have to have, like, exposed stone to find these. Cool, I couldn't seem to find any, but I messaged Callie, who's the fire Pokemon expert, and she's been quite helpful with it, actually. So apparently, the volcanic peaks is probably the best place to look for them, but you can also find them in deserts. And especially if you go into water caves. So I think let's find ourselves a water cave. I mean, I'll take these diamonds seeing that I'm here. Right, this has not worked. So let's go to find some volcanic peaks. Oh, wait. Oh, that's a dawnstone. Okay, well, I'll take a dawnstone, although it's not really what I'm looking for. But I have made it to a volcano. So one would hope there would be something here. Come on, look how much fire there is. Oh, that's it, isn't it? That's a firestone, I'm sure. Okay, is that a firestone? That is a firestone. Now here's the question, do they always drop one or can they drop multiple? They can drop multiple. Okay, so actually we may only need to find a few. Wow, this is a wild terrain, to be fair. Oh, I think that's one up there, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, is that gold? No, that must be a stone, right? Yeah, they've said firestone. We are on 4. Okay, we got all the 4 firestones we need. In fact, I think we got 1 extra, don't we? Because we only needed 3. Firestones done. We now need leaf stones and water stones. Now, leaf stones are jungle primarily. Oh, finally, it's one of the leaf ones. 3 leaf stones. Oh, actually, is that all I need? I think that's all I need. Oh, that's perfect. I spent so much time in this forest trying to find a leaf stone. The problem is, like, there's not a lot of exposed rock in deserts, so it's not really easy to see if there's any blocks. Right, last one left is water stone, and I believe I can just get them from the ocean. I don't think there's any better way to do this than to just go on the water and look for stones. It's all quite dark, I can't really see properly. I'm using this opportunity to capture some of the water Pokemon I'm missing. I think I still need another shoulder, but still have not seen any trace of a water stone. Alrighty, these stones aren't easy to find. And we only got 2 from that. Great. So we need to find 1 more. And finding these rivers are the best place for it because you've got a lot of like exposed rock surfaces. So unfortunately my microphone stopped recording at this point. So this is Future Rob doing a voiceover of some of the things that happened while my microphone was out of action. The first thing that happened was that I did actually manage to find the last water stone, and that meant that I could quite easily evolve all of my Pokemon. Starting off with the fire evolutions, we're talking Arcanine, Ninetales and Flareon. Those are the first 3 that we evolved. Then moving on to water Pokemon such as Poliwhirl and Starmie and what's the water one? Vaporeon. As well as the only leaf Pokemon we actually have ready to evolve, which is Gloom. And finally, Nidoking with a Moonstone we had already saved up. Now, there are other Pokemon we still need to evolve from Generation 1, but I still haven't captured all of them, so they will have to wait until the next episode. However, we're not doing badly on Gen 1 Pokemon. In fact, we've got a good amount of them if you consider that some of them aren't even available, like the legendaries. So I think for next episode I'm going to start trying to actually hunt down individual Pokemon to see if we can finish this off. Now the other thing that I had been working on in this episode is a gunpowder farm. Now ages ago I moved this gunpowder farm from in the sea, where basically it was just an eyesore, especially because Callie was building this lovely port village, and I dug a hole in the ground, lit up every cave around the server, and they did nothing with it. So I finally gone ahead and built the gunpowder farm. It's accessible through this chute that leads down, and you can see it's already doing quite well. I've not actually AFK'd here at all. This is just from kind of wandering around and building the actual farm. So we now have a functional gunpowder farm, which works pretty good. I'm going to eventually fix the upper part of that farm, just because it is a bit ugly, just the top of it, but it's easy to kind of hide it under a building or something. So that's something I'll do in the next episodes. But the main thing I want to do is to construct our botany shop. There's this area which is almost like a starter village, or at least that's the plan for it. We've got several builds that other people have already claimed areas for, so it should be coming along and becoming a lot more densely populated soon. It's also got the Hall of Fame that we built some time ago, which I never really did anything with, but I will at some point. It's got this lovely little coffee shop, which I'm not entirely sure who built, but it's really cute. But today, as I said, I'm going to try and build a shop which is for all of our berries and other kind of plants that we found along the way, stuff like Vivichoke and that kind of thing. So without any further ado, let's get this build started, and let's do it in form of a time lapse. Right, so this is the completed shop. I gotta say, I'm really proud of it. It's really cool. It definitely feels like some kind of botanical gardens. So I've achieved exactly what I wanted to do with it. So this is what it looks like from a height. So you can see here how I've been creative trying to use this brown concrete powder. You can see that every single block is kind of supported by an oak slab. And that combination of blocks works really well, so you can kind of get away with it. So that's the outside of the build. So let's go and have a look on the inside. So welcome to our shop. I am very happy with this. It looks so pretty. We've got obviously this central area like I've described before, these rooms that come off of it. We also got this ladder that leads up to this halfway up here. Now, for the plants, it took me a while to fit them all in. There is a lot of plants. I think we got 69 berries. Nice. And we got leeks, we got vivichokes, we got all of the mint leaves over here. What's this one? This is a revival herb. So there's a lot of stuff that I've had to kind of fit in this small space. I've added in a few details, like over here we've got roots hanging that people can take if they want to. I've also had to be slightly creative with these water buckets. I was hoping that putting water in the ground like this would actually water the soil around the various berries, but that's not the case. That's not how soil works. So I had to kind of come up with this different plan where we use buckets of water to kind of keep everything hydrated. I do actually wonder how this looks with shaders on. My computer is struggling slightly, but that looks very cute with shaders. Look at it. That is a pretty shop, isn't it? That glass works really, really well. We've done a great job with this. I'm so proud of it. The shop is nearly complete. We are missing one thing, and that is somewhere for people to pay. Alright fellas, give me a minute, I'll be with you. So I've added in a payment system. You can read this book here. The shop's called the Merry Berry, and it's a botanical garden / shop. And I thought the best way I can get people to pay for this is to pay by the plant. So people can just grab as much bone meal as they want from these barrels, go up to any of the plants they want, and just kind of spam the bone meal until they get as many of the specific berry they need. But for every different plant they visit, that will cost them 2 diamonds. It's a fairly steep price, but it took me hours to find these things, so I want to make at least a bit of a profit from it. But yes, I think we are officially in business, and I look forward to seeing if we actually make any kind of profit on this. But with that, it is unfortunately the end of this episode. I hope you have enjoyed it, and if you have, please remember to comment, like, and subscribe. And I'll see you all in the next one.